आपके साथ ऐसा होता है कि आप एक्शन ले रहे हो, आगे बढ़ रहे हो, फिर भी you're not feeling fulfilled. Forget fulfillment, you still feel unclear, you still feel lost, you still feel hollow. पता नहीं, सब बोलते हैं एक्शंस लो, आगे बढ़ोगे, मैं एक्शंस ले रहा हूं, लेकिन फिर भी I feel lost. If that's what is happening with you, then this video is for you. Stay on right until the end. Hi, I'm Aastha Tatia, daughter of two rock-solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer MBA corporate executive turned anchor person, now an author and a happiness coach, helping corporate leaders build deep connections and meaningful relationships in their organizations, thereby regaining their vitality. If you're able to relate with this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done it already. Yeah. So I was talking to this leader, very, accomplished, done a lot of stuff for herself, by all parameters, quite successful. Yeah. Quite confident lady. And her concern was that she's an action taker, a massive action taker, where people get stuck when it comes to implementation, taking action. There she clearly scored points, massive actions, right? And so much so that, she would take, these were not, when I say massive actions, these are big milestones, like going and getting a car, her own house, own stuff, creating more, new position, different vertical, like different things, However, she still felt at a loss of power. And that is where I want to bring forth a point that actions जो आप ले रहे हो वो आ कहाँ से रहे हैं, उसका source क्या है, and that will determine whether that inspires you, fulfills you, or it just overwhelms you and leaves you, perplexed and unclear and lost, right? And that is that when your actions are purely reactive, okay, which is the case when your belief systems are governing you. So there is a fear, there is some insecurity, and that leads you to taking certain actions. So आप action सिर्फ इसलिए ले रहे हो कि, to prove a point, to prove to yourself or to prove to the world, you're going and taking those actions. But that's not who you really are. अंदर से वो नहीं आ रहा है, right? It's an outcome of, अच्छा ये करने से शायद मेरे लिए ये settle हो जाएगा, या मुझे ये डर लग रहा है तो चलो ये कर लेती हूँ, शायद ये ठीक हो जाएगा. So when you're trying to fix something, when you're trying to prove a point and you're taking an action for this very purpose, then it's more of reactive rather than something that you're doing mindfully, consciously, intentionally. And therefore, it leaves you confused, it leaves you overwhelmed, tired, and not fulfilled. No matter how massive those actions are, no matter they are next level. Whereas, on the other hand, if you are taking actions which are coming from you becoming a better version of you, which are coming from you being aware of who am I, what do I really want? So I think what do I really want is the key here. So something that's coming from, okay, what do I really want? And when you have that clarity and then you go ahead and take that action, that is what brings that fulfillment. And those are the actions that I'm talking about. When it comes to action taking, doesn't mean कि जो दिख रहा है, जो हो रहा है, ले लो. Reactive actions हैं, ले लो. That'll be, one, it's not going to yield you anything. Okay. And two, it'll rather pull you back because there is so much that you do to yourself, which becomes, it becomes difficult to manage yourself as a result, leaves you overwhelmed, frustrated at times, irritated at times, because, that's not what you truly desire, but you're doing it for a particular reason. So I think looking at taking actions And that taking actions is preceded by understanding what is it that I really desire. So looking at these are the beliefs which are holding me back, which are making me fearful, giving me all the insecurities. And then once you've identified those, then you can really move beyond them and come to a place where you're in harmony with you know what you're really doing. Everything that's coming out is harmonious to who you really are, to your core. And that will happen when you start to understand, explore who you really are, when you will start to think, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't know what this is going to give me, but in this moment, I think this is what I truly desire, which could be nothing, which could be doing nothing, which could mean taking a break. But this is what I want. And that one action, no matter how inconsequential it may seem, will give you a lot of fulfillment, which will give you the recharge, the rejuvenation that is really needed for you. Yeah. So I think what I'm trying to say here is to be mindful of the source, the context of the actions that you're taking. Where is it coming from? Is it coming from a place of survival, fear, insecurity, reactive actions, or is it a well-thought, conscious, intentional action task that you're doing? And if that's the case, then you'll see a shift or a different kind of an experience that you have, no matter how small that action is. Yeah, try doing that and see the shift. So it's not just a conceptual stuff which you need to understand, but इसको जब आप करोगे, जब थोड़ा सा कॉन्शियस होगे वहां पर और ये देखोगे कि अच्छा अभी मैं ये क्यों कर रहा हूँ और ये करने के में मुझे कैसा महसूस हो रहा है, and then when you're doing it from a different context, तो कैसा महसूस हो रहा है, it's something to be experienced. It is absolutely experiential, right? All of this that we talk about is not concepts or knowledge that you need to write down and then mug it up and put it here. Won't help. It's about confronting it, experiencing it in your everyday life, and then experiencing it, right? So go ahead, write to me. Let me know in the comment box, what is your experience? What are your thoughts about it? Have you really seen these two different kind of actions? You've been taking actions and yet you're not fulfilled, yet you feel kya ho raha hai, lost, unclear. And if you've experienced the other part of it where certain actions bring you all the joy. So just see what is the source, what's your whole mindset when you're taking those actions, right? I hope this was meaningful. If it was, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you very, very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.